Mm.
Maduro came in office after Chavez,
Mm. You mean Maduro? Yes. Mm.
and America under Trump, or even before Trump,
Mm.
the the Venezuela was a very much um, productive country,
Mm.
right? Some of the best oil shown in the world. Um, Yet America put sanctions
Mm.
on Venezuela, basically saying that our election was rigged
Mm.
over the years because they went ahead to to to, to
Re- to recognize.
they recognized that they also planted their own government in Venezuela. So this went ahead. America went ahead and put billions of dollars into Venezuelan money, currency, U.S. currency, and gold. You're seeing there's to be said of the United Kingdom did the same, and so recently after the whole standing in Ukraine, we also saw that America put sanctions, and the European Common Market put sanctions on Russia, hoping that those sanctions would bring Russia to its knees. However, it backfired on America and her allies because Russia became, because of a previous friendship and alliance um, with the BRICS, which initially was Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Because of that initial um, alliance of BRICS, Russia was able to now, rather than be
Rather than buckle.
until they brought to their knees,
Mm-hmm.
they were able to have the economy was able to be stronger
And grow.
and to draw example in 2022, all those sanctioned by the US, China, um,
Germany.
and the European Common Market, Russia economy has grown
Mm-hmm.
to at least uh, 5%, what do you call what we measure in terms of economics.
Yes, the index.
Uh, the GDP
Mm-hmm.
in Russia has grown at least 5%,
Mm-hmm.
right? And we look at so Russia GDP now is roughly about $3 to $4 trillion, right? Um, Although the sanctions on Canada and China and so on, China's GDP has grown, is now roughly around $18 trillion. Indian now GDP for this year going to grow approximately like about, it's going to have the highest growth in GDP in the world.
Mm-hmm.
India GDP would probably be about 7%. China would be about a little over 4.8%, and America is only going to be about 2.8% in terms of GDP growth. So, so although the sanctions went down on Russia, you still see a substantial growth in terms of the GDP and of Russia. So the Russia has benefited more so from the sanctions in place by America and the European market. And one of the reasons was this: the European Common Market depended a lot on Russian oil and gas.
Mm-hmm.
So even though America put pressure on the European Common Market to stop buying oil and gas from Russia, thinking that that would bring them to their knees, the European Russians then went on to start to sell to India and China
Mm-hmm.
and trade with India and China in their own currencies, right? So that imposed by implication that leaded beyond irradiation.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that's a trading investor.
Mm-hmm.
and so on. So Russia became stronger because India was now buying oil and gas from Russia and selling back underground to Europe
Mm-hmm.
at a higher price.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what we mean by the de-dollarization.
Mm-hmm.
So the U.S. dollar in 1945 after World War II
Mm-hmm.
became the currency that replaced the British currency because British pound sterling before 1945 was a monetary currency that everybody in the world was trading in. So after 1945, the American dollar became that currency.
Mm-hmm.
But we see for the last 10 years how America is using the currency, the US dollar, to try to sanction and keep its people who are against their policies, to keep them put them under heavy mandate.
Mm-hmm.
That is now why um, China and other countries in the South, global South, is now moving away from the US currency. And what that is what we call de-dollarization of the of the dollar.
Mm-hmm. 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 That well explained, brother Seiko. Well explained. Now, in regards to Angola and what are some of the resources that you would say Angola possess?
Repeat.
No, with regards to Angola,
Yes.
what are some of the resources that you would think that America would want from Angola now?
Well, I'm not sure 100%. I know Angola have a lot of petroleum, and they also have a lot of
Plutonium.
natural resources.
Plutonium.
Natural, yes, but and that can be used in
Yes.
military,
Yes.
and so on. And what is happening over the last month or so, we have seen that though China has been retaliating by saying that though they're not going to sell uh, uh, certain natural resources again that is needed for um, the military here in the
Mm.
U.S.
Yes.
Right? So America now has to find alternatives,
Mm-hmm.
and Africa 9 out of 10 times has some of the most natural resources,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um, that can be used to for the military, um, to build up the military
Strength.
resources
Mm-hmm.
and so on. That would be the case.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Plus,
so
also,
100%.
almost everything that's in the use of the computer and the smartphone and all that,
Yes.
the
Yes.
coltan and all the different things that are needed has to come from Africa.
Yes. All the gold and the uranium and all those different things.
Yes.
Um, the bent plates, platinum, and all these different things.
Mm-hmm.
All these things are available in large quantities in places like Angola, Niger,
Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Democratic Republic of Congo,
Yes.
and so on.
Yes.
You know, so America right now. So America, they have some here in
Mm-hmm.
the U.S., but they because of where it's situated in the south, they can't tamper with the reserve because it's going to affect the natural reserve and affect the lives of of a lot of people in terms of their work consort in terms of
Mm-hmm.
um, keeping what they call it the grain. But Africa has that resources right now in terms of building grain, the green resources.
Green technology.
Africa has that.
Yes.
You know,
And Africa is, well, as outsmarted America in terms of building the green energy motor vehicles.
Africa is the place now, and that is why most countries where there still is a lot of business looking for a foothold in Africa, because Africa has abundant of
Energy.
yes, yes, green energy.
Hmm. Hmm. And that's the way the world is leaning towards at the moment.
Exactly. So Africa is in vogue now.
Mm.
It was always in vogue, but now they are now looking towards, they have enough find alternatives according to the need. The military strong, we call America military complex
Yeah, man.
is very much is very much dependent now on green energy, and so on.
Mhm. Absolutely, absolutely, brother Seiko. Yeah, man. So that, and in terms, America did not want to place a lot of emphasis in the past on population,
Yes,
but with the advent now, when people like China, Russia, India, and Philippines, Malaysia, all these Africa come together, population, they are almost 3/4 of the population of the world,
exactly,
and
exactly.
more and more
Because
people.
if you look at Africa now,
Yes,
Africa is 1.4 billion
yes,
and have the youngest population in the world.
yes. Which
You know,
formerly they used to make it look like that is a drawback. They used to say Africa have too much picnic. It's a drawback. But all of a sudden now we hear say this is now a plus. Yes.
that is the whole thing. Why Africa keep a strong position
Mm.
through family.
Mm.
Africa have a strong stand through family,
Mm-hmm.
right? Where Africa believe in man and woman
Yes.
and having picnic.
Yes.
While America and European countries have been pushing this progressive what they call homosexuality and transvestites and all kind of stuff.
Yes.
All over the world.
Yes.
So you know, if you keep pushing those lines, you definitely will. That is natural depopularization
Mm-hmm.
of one of the respective communities,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because you draw a line. If let's say 2,000 inhabitants, small beings on an island, and if someone put another 2,000 females on another island, and you come back after 20 years, you will find nobody
Mm-hmm.
inhabiting those islands. But if you put 5,000 male and 5,000 female on an island, and you come back after 20 years, you will find a whole heap of picnic
Mm.
and young people there. And that is what, you know,
India, China, Russia, Africa, Malaysia, Philippines is promoting.
but in most of the African countries that I know, all the communities that stand up for against let's call it trust that Obama pushed on us
Mm-hmm.
of homosexuality and transvestites and all this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So Africa is the red one.
Yes, and wait.
But Africa do have the youngest population in the world.
Yeah,
And I think Europe is now declining because of that
one child
child
policy.
policy.
Japan, Japan, Japan is now begging people to come.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
they embarked on a policy of um, not having children and sterilization and all that, and now they realize that the population is not only declining but it's aging.
Declining and aging.
Yes. Mm.
So Africa is the only continent that has a young population that continue to grow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, regularly.
Mm-hmm.
So Africa is the future,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
They all know Africa is the future, and they all they're focusing on Africa. But only thing that they don't realize is that Africa, the youth of Africa now is now revisiting. They're now revisiting the Kwame Nkrumah setting, setting. They're now revisiting Christophe Zuma. They're
Yes.
now revisiting
Amilcar Cabral.
Amilcar Cabral.
Cabral. Yes.
All these great heroes and heroines.
Yes.
They're now visiting all these heroes, and they are now seeing that they want to have an independent Africa, a united Africa, Africa with its own currency, Africa with
Its
money.
own education, its own books, all of that is coming to the fore in Mali,
Exactly.
in Burkina Faso, Niger, Chad,
Yes.
Senegal.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
young leaders are now aspiring. They are now calling for, they are now teaching their people about Mansa Musa and that, yes, and that great privilege, that great escapade, um, that great pilgrimage that he went on,
Yes.
you know.
And to this day,
Mm-hmm.
to the present,
Yes.
who exited the throne.
Mm-hmm.
Mansa Musa didn't sit on the throne.
Yes.
Um, Mansa the second
Yes.
led a great expedition to the west,
Mm-hmm.
right? Through ships,
Yes.
of land and so on,
Mm-hmm.
like Saba, Presqu'île, and all these things.
Yes.
They always came to the west,
Mm-hmm.
and even Columbus in his diary wrote that when he reached Antigua, they were masking there already.
They were what?
When he reached masking, he reached Musk, Muslim Musk.
Okay. Oh, Muslim mosque.
Yeah, where they pray,
Yes.
where they go to the mosque there.
Yes.
So Columbus, when he was arriving over, they were masking Antigua, right? When he went to Haiti, the people in Haiti were wearing gold around their neck, the Tainos, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you look at them, they all had gold chains, and some of these had gold chains were very much um, very much quoted that it came from European Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And the Indians call the gold that they had around their necks and on their foreheads, they call them Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
And Ghana was indeed gold.
Yes, the land of gold.
Was the land was gold.
Yes.
No doubt, no doubt that Mansa Musa, after Mansa had never returned to Mali, but it's more than likely that the ships, after the ships would have arrived in what we now call the Caribbean ships, on the Atlantic Pacific.
Very good. Very good, Brother Seiko. Very good. We're just going to take a short break now. Keep holding the line. This sounds very good because although we're talking history, but we see that the history is now coming back in great number in Africa and now strengthening the young people, strengthening this new generation. That they are now anchoring. They are now anchoring off towards their leadership and now strengthening themselves. It's all of a sudden that they coming like them just realize that they had great leaders who had set up the OAU. They are now studying the principles of the OAU. It's a beautiful people. It's a beautiful era to be living in. They are now
No,
studying.
I would say this all the time.
Yes, yes,
We are seeing, when you try to study the history of Africa before,
yes.
and you get young African brothers, young women rather, who are now coming and telling the world that a man like Martin Luther King would have read like Mahatma Gandhi and
Yes. Yes.
So, some of the scripts, the Sanskrit, our young African intellectuals are not reading those Sanskrit, and some of the writings that our advertised wrote.
Yes.
So it is not rewriting, and this is why it's very important for us, Brother Miguel, that we go into Africa and start to help to republish some of these lost manuscripts and some of these master's thesis and doctoral dissertation and thesis and so on that these young brothers are writing.
All right, hold that point, Brother Seiko. Hold it. We're going to come back to it to take a little break now, like a 5-minute break. Hold that point. A very good, brilliant point. Yes. Go ahead now, sir.
Service due for you. On time.
Bessfm 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
What should a taxi service do for you? On-time taxi service is more than just a ride to the other side of town. They offer clean and spacious vehicles, reliable service, and promise to always look out for their customers. They'll come when you call and take you where you want to go on time.
We are something special on the road.
For a better choice in all your electrical supplies, A, authorized 3M dealer and better brand names. B, better service including free island-wide delivery. C, all major credit and debit cards accepted. It's ABC Electrical Sales, shop number 8, Hagley Park Plaza, Kingston 10. Open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We make your electrical jobs as easy as ABC. Call 754-382-528 or fax 754-3659. ABC Electrical Sales, for a better choice.
Bessfm 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Yes, I am. Back with you again. Back with you again. We have Raseko on the line talking about the the trust by Biden. When Biden got on there, it's like America got on there now. Start realizing the value of Angola, the value of the resources of Africa. They have been stealing it. Now that Africans say, no, no, we're not going to make you steal it no more. You have been stealing it. You have been using it like the Lord Resistance Army in Democratic Republic of the Congo. You have been using M23 and those organizations to steal it out of Africa. Africa is now saying we are controlling our resources. We are controlling our destiny. As Africa gets more sensible and more thinking, we are finding that the young Africans now are standing up and saying no to any form of colonialism. We want our African leaders. And this is why we started our program with words from Amilcar Cabral. Please go and look it up when we say Amilcar. That's why I spell it for you, that you can look up. Why would Brother Miguel start the program? I started Walter Mondlane, a great spirit freedom fighter who tell us don't ever call yourself a slave. When we started people like those, it's because we wanted to do the research. Because the young Africans who are now coming, the young Pan-Africanists, they are doing the research. And they are saying we want our kings and our great leaders of Africa to come forward in their spirit, to be inside of us and to be our own thinking. So it's a beautiful era. Don't just think that, well, then it's one and two leaders that the West has painted to us and say, look like boys on Niger and Mali and Burkina Faso. No, it's spreading right across Africa. Right across Africa. It's a beautiful time. As our young intellectuals are now, just like Brother Seiko says, they are now reading what you have painted to us, what the West have painted to us. West paint people like Barack Obama. Barack Obama tried to spread homosexuality in Africa. He's a traitor to the African race. That's what he tried to do. And we must tell it like it is. He was a great black leader. Him sell out. He was the one who got rid of Muammar Gaddafi in North Africa. He was the one who tried to set us back in North Africa. Barack Obama, brothers and sisters. And we must be strong. Wasn't a great black leader at all. And more, like Brother Seiko says, people like Mahatma Gandhi was very racist. Racist. He never liked black people. So we have to be strong now and be wise now. And it's not just Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. It's spreading over into Chad, it's spreading over into Senegal, it's spreading over to Guinea-Bissau, and in Ethiopia too, it's strong. It was always strong there, it's going to get even stronger. So, yes, Brother Seiko. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. 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 Chetzwa, who had even gone to St. Vincent at one point. Yeah, man, Chetzwa, yes, man. Mm-hmm. 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 Because them overthrow the present president of Ghana. The people of Ghana are now finding him too much of a lackey of the West. Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, yes, they will have to go. They will have to go. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. you still have blackouts. And they get all the urine. Mm-hmm. The uranium. Mm-hmm. Pennies. They were marking up the price when they buy it from Niger. They were marking up the price by over 200%. Mm-hmm. Yes, 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 yes. Blatant. Yes, 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 yes. And that is why, yes, in, was exploiting. You remember in yes, you remember back in Guinea, Guinea Conakry, when Ahmed Sekou Toure, because of the great revolution of Ahmed Sekou Toure, down to the blackboard them on the wall, France rip off when they were leaving Guinea. Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Reaping the gold. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. To prepare. Yes. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, absolutely. Nice. But I say, I'm really glad for this discourse. I'm really glad you have, you know, opened up the Pandora box and now saying to us that um, young people are now clamoring after the leadership of the greatness of Africa, you know. Yeah, man. To Secretary would said it. Yes. Mm. Mm-hmm. And yeah, and of course, His Majesty,
Yeah.
His Majesty has been playing a very important role in all of this
I know.
because and the strength of Rastafari in Africa is growing, and now that they are understanding His Majesty, and they realize when we say the Almighty Rastafari is the Almighty, the Africans are now saying it and now realizing that they don't have to worship a white God. You know what I mean? Definitely. You can imagine. Yes. 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 We cannot be conquered. We cannot be conquered, Rasta. We cannot be conquered. And this is what the fire is burning in Africa now. They are now realizing that we don't have to worship no white man. You know, don't have to. Yes. Of ourselves. Yes, I. Yes, I. Yeah, man. Black like us, live like us, come out of Africa like us. Yeah, man. This awakening now is growing. Brother Seiko, thanks a lot, my brother. Thank you very much. Thanks for this reasoning. Yeah, man. And we continue to keep the fire burning. Yes, that's Brother Seiko Tafari. Yes, thanks for his analysis. Thanks for his great brains and so on. Give thanks. Give thanks. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
You had a few calls.
Huh?
You were getting a few calls while you were on the phone, Brother Seiko.
From,
You were getting a few calls.
from who now?
Multiple.
Yeah, man, that's Sister Tanya Stevens. I hope you listen to her words very carefully. I wish you'd have treat me like a Glock because you hug up this thing like you're in love with it. You know, treat me like how you treat them things up on the corner. This is what our sisters are asking for. And our brethren them keep going to prison, going to jail, going everywhere else except to the move on. If you love a woman and you love your children, think about them first, huh? Think about them first. Not second or third. Anytime you get old, first thing they tell me, me have my little girl, me have my little children. Every time when I get old, you have to get like a bail for me. Because I have to go home to my daughter. Remember, see, you have to go home for your daughter when you should be carrying her to school every morning. Every morning, put her up on the bicycle and ride her carry her to school. Not when you're in a jail, you want to do that. Not to come carry her go to school. And then you're in a jail. Them things them tell me forget bail. So that them can come carry them daughter go to school. And when them out, them don't carry them daughter. So please, you Stanley Stevens tell you, treat me good enough, just like Lady G told you earlier on. So please, we're going to play it again. But now we have on the line, Brother Hero, Aishaka Musameli. Brother Hero, yes, I. Yes. We know you are making attempts now to revive the UNIA. Yes. Tell us about it.
The UNIA, we had put together the Queen Mother division. You know, Queen Mother had a home up in Avondale, and when she passed, she wanted her home to become a museum.
Yes, she dedicated it to the organization.
So it would reflect the works of the Honorable Marcus Garvey, because when she was alive, she used to have students from different schools come to her home, and she teach them about the Honorable Marcus Garvey and the UNIA.
Mm-hmm.
And that was her wish when she was on her deathbed, that she wants that to be continued.
Mm-hmm.
And a division of the UNIA had been put together in her name. So the name of that division is the Queen Mother Samad Memorial Division.
Mm-hmm.
And that's division number 455.
Mm-hmm.
So we recently called the President General from the steering body in New York.
Mm-hmm. That is Brother Michael Duncan.
Yes, Brother Michael Duncan.
Mm-hmm.
And he's all excited now to say, yes, it can start to put to work. One of the names that the UNIA have, what a lot of people don't know, when Marcus Garvey started it in 1914, he asked the question, where is the black man's government?
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't see one. And he said, I will create one. And this is why the UNIA was formed, to create the black man's government.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's a in other words, it is also a political organization.
rightly so.
Mm-hmm.
And presently, the parent body in New York is registered in New York as the government of the UNIA.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what we are doing now. In VTR, we will set the foundation for the government. So in Jamaica, the UNIA will be very political,
Mm-hmm.
because we are seeing the present government and the other party that has formed the government are just lacking
Do I
in
do
political mass.
do have no interest of black people? Do I have no interest of black people at all? Very important. Yes.
And this is why the government has never done anything to become a republic. They want it to remain lacking of the colonial master.
All right.
So Brother and other black organizations that have been all over calling ministers of government and members of parliament and telling them that we must become truly independent as a republic nation, because today we are not an independent nation.
God save, and are you talking about God save the king? That's what I see happening in court today. You have to rise and say, God save the king. That rubbish must go now, man. Who that little, hold on, brother Hero, let's hold that point a little. Going to take a little station break now, here. Let's hold that for 2 minutes, yes.
Bessfm 100 on your dial. Keep
For a
listening.
better choice in all your electrical supplies, A, authorized 3M dealer and better brand names. B, better service including free island-wide delivery. C, all major credit and debit cards accepted. It's ABC Electrical Sales. Shop number 8, Hagley Park Plaza, Kingston 10. Open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We make your electrical jobs as easy as
You have it
ABC.
from the computer.
Call 754-3825
The
or
African
fax
Union.
754-3.
Repeat that?
The African Union anthem and the South Africa anthem.
They're both on this?
Huh?
Or you want them on this? Or on the one computer?
It don't play. I tried the thing already. Yes, I. Yes, I. Yes, I.
When you
Everything
go,
alright
it takes
outside
you
there?
where you want to go all the time.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Outside there.
Everything good, nothing going on. Security alright, man.
We have something special.
What a security alright.
Where is it?
Get ready to go back in, brother.
Something went on.
No, man. Oh, brother, the time they bought everything alright over there, man.
Everything alright?
Bessfm 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Yes, but hero.
All is well.
We are getting with all this foolishness with the IC, the Integrity Commission reports that have been going, and the Prime Minister said don't know nothing about it. And when I check it out, his son is a director of the company. Can you imagine his son is a developer in a development company? And him say none about it. Him know why they harass him so. All this foolishness before us, brethren. Yeah, man. We need a strong, yes, we need a strong, not only strong political organization, but a strong black political organization. Continue, my brother. Mm. Mm. Japan. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, I. Mm-hmm. 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 And and they can't pay the doctors. That's why the doctors strike. They don't want to pay the doctors. You know. Yes. And so, in other words, healthcare is not important for for them. It's important for the people, because the people have to go to the hospitals. But for them, when them sick, they go to Miami. Mm-hmm. 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 It can be done. Some schools have achieved that. 100% passes in many subjects. Some schools have achieved that. Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, yes, very bad. Long before it started. All right. Tell me one thing now. The, the a concert was held. A concert was held a few months ago, and the aim of that concert was to bring Marcus Garvey teachings in the school. You know how successful was that concert? Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, it's doubling up. Yes, yes. Very, very good. Very, very good. Beautiful, beautiful. So, and the crescendo effect is growing. When do the you and I keep meetings? You know which day it? You let me know whenever the meetings of the you and I is going to be held, so that I can advertise it. Yes. Right. Mm-hmm. 323, yes. 8356. Mm-hmm. 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 So it's that this Sunday at 1 o'clock. Uh, yes, and our address is located where? You know the address? 3 Dinner Road. Yes, 3 Dinner Road. So remember that now, brothers and sisters. 3 Dinner Road at 1 o'clock this Sunday. The UNIA will be meeting. And you can keep up to date at 323-8356. Nice. But Hero, it's a big start and we will grow. We will grow. The UNIA will grow. Yes, we can't say we love Garvey and with. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. And for independence. Yes. Thank you very much, Brother Hero. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for telling us all these things as we go along. Thank you very much. Every time. Nice. Give thanks. Give thanks. Mhm. What time we have?
8:13.
8:30?
13.
13. Yeah, the Sean Storm song, My Life.
Sean Storm.
Yeah.
I can get it for you.
Mm.
Alright, you want to play it after the anthem?
No. Yeah, yes, yes. But after the anthem, we come in.
Over
Yes, I. Let us make Africa. Let us make Africa the tree of life. Yes. And if we emphasize it a lot on this program, because that's where we have to start, brothers and sisters. We have to make Africa great. Africa is great, we will be great. We are a beautiful nation, but we must realize that we are Africans. We are African. And one of my favorite anthems of Africa will now play next, the South African national anthem. Yes, I. Yes, I. That's the South African anthem. Kose Sikelele Africa. You know, um, one of my sons at home there, one of my sons named Nkose. His first name is Nkose. I named him after the South African anthem. Nkose in some places of South Africa, it means God. Some places it means king. In some places it means priest. So when it says Kose Sikelele Africa, it means God bless Africa. Now, a very sweet thing in our house. My son Nkose, he has a little daughter. She's about 5 years old now. She born in the house, but she doesn't live there now. You know, her mother. She lives with her mother, but she comes almost every weekend to spend time with her father. Now, she has developed an habit of calling her father Daddy Kosi. She's the only one that call him Kosi because we tend to call him by his middle name. And his middle names are Didan Kimathi, after the great freedom fighter in Kenya, the one Didan Kimathi, who led the Mau Mau struggle against the British and defeated them in the 1950s. So his middle name is Didan Kimathi, and we tend to say Didan. But his little daughter now, strange, 5 year old, she calls him Daddy Nkosi. Or not, no, Daddy Kosi, she leave out the N, which is what they do in South Africa. They tend to leave out the N and just say, if you notice when they're singing the anthem, they say Kosi, Sikelele, Africa, but it's actually spelled Nkosi, but they leave out the N and just say Kosi. Now, this little 5 year old, it sounds so sweet in the house when she not only say Kosi, but every time she calls him, she say Daddy Kosi. It's interesting, you know. So it sounds so nice to watch her run behind him and Daddy Kosi, where you going? Daddy, and she's very inquisitive. You're not going to have to tell her why you're doing it, but what's the importance of doing it, anything you're doing. So she now coined that to her, calling her father Daddy Kosi. Daddy Kosi. Wow. As we move along in our program, thanks for listening. Thanks for joining us. You're joining us on Bessfm. We thank all our listeners that tune in to Bessfm. We try to bring across a certain level, a certain standard that hopefully as a nation we can grow. We can become better. We can become greater. As we move along, you know, I want to mention a story about Sean Storm. Sean Storm, you know, one of those who were arrested with Vibes Cartel, Sean Storm. And Sean Storm, you know, at 11 years old, he was able to play the piano. His mother sent him to learn to play the piano. So in church and so on, he was playing the piano at 11 and 12 years old. When he graduated from Osamati School, Sean Storm went to work with Jamaica German Automotive School on Maxwell Avenue. He was working there as a young man. And he was one of the best engineers at the Jamaican German Automotive School. So much so that the Jamaica German Automotive School sent about 10 of the best engineers to Brazil, because the buses are actually Jamaica. These buses are actually made in Brazil. So they sent him to Brazil. He and about 10 others went to Brazil so that they could learn and study the engine of these buses, the engines. Because if you know the engine, you can fix a bus. And Sean Storm was one of those youths that they sent there as a young looking youth to Brazil to learn the bus engines. Yeah, man. So, and Sam, here, look, my brethren, stay strong and stay wise. And now that you're out, let us see you relaunch your career and make it take off. But don't lose sight of the fact that you have that knowledge within you of how to fix these buses. Who knows? Probably one day might come when you have to start make those buses. But once you can make the engine, the frame not hard to make. Yeah, man. My life.
Everybody know about Sean. So when bad mind I try stop me, every day me pray chant a psalms. Yeah, work hard for me cheddar every day and night. No busy doing folly in a your eyesight. Jah help those who help themselves. Him run my life so. Just in case I didn't know, my life. Work hard every day, thank God just to make a little dough. My life. I sweat on my brow, things slow, but me love my life.
And mother tell me the story, you know. Through getting the meat cartel. The mother, Sean mother. Through getting the Sean meat cartel. Cry. I can't tell
Everybody know about Sean, so when bad mind I try stop me, every day me pray chant the psalms. You work hard for me cheddar every day and night. No busy doing folly in a your eyesight. Jah help those who help themselves. Him run my life so. Just in case I didn't know, my life. Work hard every day, thank God just to make a little dough. My life. I sweat on my brow, things slow, but me love my life. Stop that. Tell them to stop that. Use my name just to make news. them a fight. Work hard for each other every day and night. No easy to fall in at your eyesight. Jah help those who help themselves. In all my life, so just in case you didn't know, I'm my life. Work hard every day, thank God, just yo, not nice. You know, sister, this is everything good enough. War done and party vibes.
Yeah, well, right now you're tuned in to Bessfm. This is Kimani Marley speaking to you. Keep it locked right here. Love you.
Yes, sir. Richard? Yes, sir.
Bessfm 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wow. Yes. Yes. We are on the line, our brethren. Our brethren, I call him the constitutional master. Nice. I know him as Rich Eye, but of course now he goes by different moniker and so on. And he has been asking some important questions between at all the constitutional meetings, conferences, and so you find him advocating for a different type of constitution. So I want to bring him on the line now. Talk to my brother, Richard. Hold on, yes. No, introduce yourself because what name they calling out? Yes. Yes. No. Yes. 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 Mm. Yes. Mm. 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 Yes. Yeah. Mm. 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 Hold on. We can go slowly. We can go slowly. In other words, you have produced a draft constitution. Am I correct? Yes, a draft constitution as to some of the proposals that you are pushing that should be included in the constitution that will bring about a better Jamaica. Am I correct? Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 You have been, yeah, hold on. In other words, long before the CRC was set up, and the CRC means Constitutional Reform Committee, right? But long before this committee was set up, you have been advocating for a constitutional reform and to make it a republic and to take away from the monarchy. You were doing that long before the Owenless and them was even talking about a constitutional reform committee. I remember that. Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 Hold on again, Richard. Because I introduced you as Rich Eye because, like I say, with decades we know each other. But your name now is Haile Mikhail Kodjo. Am I correct? Yes, Haile Mikhail Kodjo, which um, I've always said have a maroon touch to it. Yes. All right. It's in Island Mikhail Kodjo. Right. The other thing now which interests me a lot is that a lot of people, both at home in JA and abroad, now see you as one of the champions of a new constitution. They have been reaching out to you. Mm-hmm. 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 So, yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 It, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 I know. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So hold on now, you're advocate. Hold on. You're advocating now that the Maroons should have a seat in Parliament. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. 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 Mm-hmm. 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 I know her. I know her quite well. No, I know her quite well, Miss Gloria. Mm. Mm. No, no, certainly not. No. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 We can accomplish what we will. Yes. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yes, yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
And, and, hmm?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm very proud that you did so much research and so much so much excavation. No, I'm saying I'm very proud that you have done so much research and so much checking and rechecking things before you put out the document. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 Yes. Can people get in touch with you? Hold on again. hold on, um, brother Kojo. Go ahead and repeat his number again. 876 225 1163. All right, we the poor people. Yes, yes, yes. All right, brother. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining me. You know. Yes, go ahead if you want to say. Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, I. Thanks a lot, brother Richie. Brother Island Michael. Yes. Thanks a lot, my brother. I'll be certainly keep in touch with you, and I'll certainly read. Apart, you you had sent a. All right, I will, my brother. I will. Thanks, sir. Blessings. Give thanks. Give thanks. Nice.
Yes, sir.
That's brother highly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, man. All right. What's a little, hold it right a little there now. We're going to take a little station break, a few advertisements, and soon come back. Thanks a lot, Ross Mike. Thank a lot. Your analysis is very good. Very good.
Bessfm 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Arbitrary, one and time, arbitrary. Bossy, how you do I take taxi star?
Chano, I want to tell you, say, a 2 months now, my transmission mash up, and me check everybody and can't hear nothing positive.
Yeah, hear me? You waste all that time I shop around and never call the experts. Winters Auto have them. Them have over 35 years of experience and them diagnose the problem and get back your transmission brand new with them service excellent and efficient. Trust me, man. Yeah, hear me? Call them at 929-7040 or go to them at 106 Maxfield Avenue, Kingston 13 and talk directly to the boss. Just tell them I'm me send you.
You big star. Yeah, man, respect my boss.
Windows Auto Spares and Repairs, good afternoon.
What a relief.
What should a taxi service do for you? On-time taxi service is more than just a ride to the other side of town. They offer clean and spacious vehicles, reliable service, and promise to always look out for their customers. They'll come when you call and take you where you want to go on time.
We are something special on the road.
Bessfm 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Yes, yes, brother Ross Mike. Yeah, man. Right. So we'll follow that lawsuit. It won't be easy. It won't be easy in terms of proving, bringing out evidence, because as you can well imagine, a lot of this evidence is in state control hands, and they're better to tampering and dislodging and sneaking and diversifying and all that. So it won't be easy to get the evidence that most people almost know offhand. Know what I mean? It won't be easy, but it's a lawsuit that we will follow though, because it has deep implications. It is virtually bringing down the hierarchical structure of the American system. You, that's an aim, yes. Mm.
But I think that,
Mhm.
You see, he targeted black movements. He was very aggressively intent of bringing down any potential black movement for black empowerment. As I said, from Marcus Garvey right through to the Black Panther Party.
Yes, in other words, he was the architect of the CONTELPRO program.
There you go. Yes,
Mm.
yes, yes.
He was
He
the
was the
architect.
architect.
Mm.
I think people need to be savvy that, that program, it still exists in one form or the other
Mm-hmm.
today, I believe,
Mm-hmm. Yes. Uh-huh.
because it's shown how effective it has. And so some of these organizations out there should be quite wary of that,
Mm-hmm.
internal sabotage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is a probable reality today. So I mean, there are a lot of lessons we can learn, and a lot we can take from that. But
I think we have enough evidence to show, though, that he was prepared to use legal and illegal means to get his man. I think that would have to come out in the trial, because he definitely used, apart from using informers, he was very underhand in getting what he wanted.
uh-huh.
Mm.
Well, yes, yes, yes,
Mm.
certainly, certainly. I mean, he even made a move on Martin Luther King by recording his conversations, because Martin had some extramarital affairs.
Yes.
And he documented that, and he said, listen, if you don't toe the line, this is going to be released to your wife.
He,
Martin said, all right, go ahead and do it. So the wife found out that she forgave him. But the fact is that he was faithful of Martin Luther King, and so much, he seemed to maintain that Malcolm X said, he said a lot. He was really very antagonistic to any kind of black empowerment type of movements.
mm,
He want equal rights. He want justice. Not under my watch, pretty much he would say.
mm,
So very interesting.
mm, mm,
But trying to get a pulse though of what's happening next year, because I'm getting the sense that there's going to be some major celebrations about next year in May, because May 19th,
yes, yes.
next May, it will be his centenary.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently everywhere there are plans in the mix to celebrate his centenary come next year in May.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so, but I think though that we here in Jamaica will need to look more deeply at Malcolm X and his contributions, because if nothing else, when you read his autobiography that was powerful by Alex Haley, it's clear that the Marcus Garvey influence is clear.
Strong. It's very, very strong. Very strong. Mm.
Learn Little used to take him to see Brothers and UNIA chapter leader
Yes.
abroad, and
Yeah.
as a young boy, before he was brutally murdered, his father was brutally murdered um, by white
The Ku
racists,
Klux
Because
Klan.
the Ku Klux Klan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before his father was brutally murdered, he took him to these UNIA meetings, and Malcolm says in the autobiography, he said these meetings really, made a big impact on my mind.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So
Shaped his destiny.
yeah, shaped his destiny.
Mm. No, shaped his destiny. These meetings shaped his destiny.
Yes, yes,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yes, most definitely. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So his trajectory, we can see that trajectory, that Marcus Garvey was able to unleash through his agitation and his advocacy. And I think even today,
Mm-hmm.
Ras Miguel, that
You're correct. No, you're correct. You're correct. You're correct. And Malcolm has made many speeches in which he acknowledged the influence of Marcus Garvey on him. He has said so many times.
Yes, most definitely.
Mm.
Most definitely. And it's a case where we mustn't underestimate the worldwide impact that Garvey had,
Mm-hmm.
and Kwame Nkrumah notably was very strong influence on
Mm-hmm.
people like Garvey, incorporating the black impact of Garvey. And when you go to Ghana, you see, you know, there's a shrine built in Nkrumah, but you also have there was in the airline gangs that used to fly the flag of Garvey anyway. But not the international fraternity.
Mm. Yes. I think them mean the Black Stars or something like that.
Yes,
Mm.
yes, yes, exactly,
Mm.
exactly. So, yeah, man, we have to, appreciate the influence of Garvey. He had,
Mm.
an essential duty,
Yeah, man, must.
an essential duty.
Must. Now time is stepping up and now, Russ Mike. I understand that you had attended the Michael Manley Symposium at the university. Yes. You want to tell us about it? Yes.
No, that is indeed,
Mm.
that is indeed. What came out of it, there were some interesting points, but the closing session of the
Mm-hmm.
conference, which was Thursday last week, Thomas, um, Tony Bowes from Brown University was sharing with us that the CIA had, a profile of Michael Manley during the 70s, because of course when he started his democratic socialism, he fell under the nerve of the US, and SCOA was a distinctive threat. So there were conversations between Jimmy Carter and Andrew Young as to what can be done about Manley. Should they go in and destabilize things in Jamaica, and
Mm.
so forth, make sure that his run of power is interrupted. And they were at a crossroads. They apparently got made up their minds when he went to a conference. I think it must have been 19, it was either late 76 or 77, with a conference, and he advocated for Puerto Rico getting its independence,
Mm-hmm.
independence from the U.S. That alarmed the U.S. authorities, so they decided, yes, CIA intervention is needed here. So there were subsequent documentaries that the CIA in the late 70s decided to come in and so forth. So I mean, those people who are old enough can see
Mm-hmm.
Michael seeing the destabilization of Jamaica, and then we had to go through ration system because many of the shop sellers were bought out, actually, encouraged to hoard food, and so we created artificial shortages
Mm-hmm.
and so forth, creating a climate in which Manley went from relative popularity, and then his popularity,
Mm-hmm.
he said, boy, we can't take Manley anymore. I'm very
Mm-hmm.
empty and all of this thing. But and then the arms that were coming in, that's when we really saw the high-powered weapons coming in. And I used to be honest, with you, Rastafari, just cruise around downtown in 78, 79 by using most of the big weapon stock shops over there, right?
Yes.
So
I,
the official count of world AIDS in the 1980s is 800,000. But in my mind, I think there must be more.
I think so too. But what would have, at that time, Jamaica was in the middle of a Cold War.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
when Manley went on that trip, when he traveled with Forbes Burnham and Fidel Castro, and they went to the Non-Aligned Conference in Algeria first.
right.
That sort of tip the scale now, say, him definitely gone left. Don't bother with this talk of democratic socialism and definitely gone left. Then when he left that conference, he traveled to Africa, to Tanzania, where he met Julius Nyerere.
Yeah,
And then he pledged support for the frontline states, literally
yeah,
confronting America now when he pledged support for the five main frontline states who were fighting against South Africa.
yeah,
And then what I think tipped the scale now was when he actually pledged manpower. He said Jamaicans going to come down here and fight. He pledged manpower. You know, he was thinking of some of them rude boys in Jamaica. He must go send them off, go down there, go fight. See that them love fight, which would not be a bad thing.
True.
But it frightened the US now, per se. You know, we already know openly Cuba sent troops. But
yeah,
now for Jamaica now to say, it's going to send, um, you know, the type of workers we have here to fight down in South Africa. That really now tip the scale now. That they said, look, man, so I actually feel at that stage now they were planning to assassinate him, you know. Yes,
yeah,
because not known to a lot of people, Kissinger, Kissinger came to Jamaica at one point and personally tell Manley that he must stop.
oh yeah, that's right.
Yes,
Yeah,
Kissinger actually come here and yes,
yeah,
tell him this whole thing have to stop
yes,
because
yeah,
they was they were sanctioning Jamaican people. The CIA was obviously here. They were carrying out their maneuvers amongst the people. Things not only were short, but money was scarce. And all of that add together now make the people develop the type of distrust against Manley, which was what the CIA wanted,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, yeah. Destabilize
So
the landscape.
IMF meant is Manley fault.
Mm,
Things like that was on the road, you know. Definitely attempted
yes.
make him more unpopular.
Right. Well, as we know in that award documentary, Life and Death, Lois Stephanie Black,
Yes.
she interviews Michael Manley just a few months before he passed away, and he said the most regrettable action of his political career was signing in the IMF in
When,
1977.
when him borrow from IMF.
Mm,
Yes, because it turned out to be a fiasco. It,
yeah,
it,
it
it,
was.
it, it never solved the economic problem, you know, and so on.
Right.
I was actually in Barbados when Manley came down there to borrow money from Barbados, you know.
Oh, okay.
I was actually in Barbados. And
Yes.
why I knew of it was that I was living at a house in Barbados. We call it Jamaica House, and the Barbadians call it Jamaica House because there were 14 people in all, the upstairs and downstairs. 14 people living there. 13 Jamaicans and one Belizean. And one of the occupants of the house was Norman Manley, who was a nephew of Michael Manley. So when Manley came down to Barbados, he actually came and invited Norman to, to dinner. So they came and pick up Norman, came go have dinner, and then bring him back. So that was how we actually saw Michael. And, you know, news get out that he was really in an economic jam in Jamaica and that he came to Barbados to borrow money. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a serious job. Actually, very interestingly, Michael Whittam made a very notable presentation at the conference because he said he and a group of other young economists at the time came to Michael Manley with a proposition, an alternative economic plan.
Mm-hmm.
But Michael thought it was a little too extreme. Make a lot of cutbacks and this and that and probably lay off maybe 30,000 factory workers and this and that. So Manley weighed it up and he said no, he won't go that route, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? Who knows if he didn't sign in the IMF at that time, probably what would have happened.
Yes. You know, and then now it became obvious. It became obvious that at that time now, the US started courting heavily Siaga. You see,
Oh yes, yes, yes,
they
yes.
started making it obvious that they were courting heavily Siaga. And so by the 1980 election now, they didn't bother make it they didn't bother make it covert anymore. They make it open, you know, and so on.
Yes, 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 yes.
Mm-mm.
Well, you know, it was an interesting historical chapter, and then I think subsequently, because of that whole experience that Michael Manley had,
Mm.
and just you know, speculating, I think
Mm.
traumatized him.
I not hear the rest, Mike.
His phone is out. His phone is reconnecting.
Um, hello. Yes.
Interesting story.
Yes. I didn't hear that last sentence. Could you repeat?
No, I said when Manley came back in '89, it was a whole different Michael Manley at the time. Whole
Yes.
different.
Yes.
Yes, it was near different. But I think the trauma, he must have been traumatized by what happened in the '70s, you know.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yeah, because the whole CIA thing and the destabilization of
Yes.
the country. Yes, so it's a lot for reflection, though. It's a lot for reflection, you know.
It's a lot of yes, a lot of study. A lot of study because
And then the last thing though I would say is that we have to acknowledge the impact that Rastafari, uh, ironically, you know,
mm,
had and him coming to Point 72. I mean, remember the reggae bandwagon that helped bring him into popularity.
mm,
So one of the things I would say about Michael Mann, he was astute enough to realize the power of reggae music and Rastafari at
the
the time.
importance of Rastafari. Right? Yes.
So remember, he had this run, which apparently, well, the story is it was given by Haile Selassie.
Yes.
And I don't know for sure, but the run of Joshua and Pope, he made a mark when he
Yeah.
came in '72. I mean, very, you know, very strong political campaign, you know.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And when he came in, so it's used.
Yes. Strange enough, when he came back in 1989, he clearly did not have the strength to go through another 70s, you know. And I, strange enough, I like the whole city, I like the situation onto what I see happening in Ukraine at the moment. Clearly, yes, clearly US did not want another Cuba on their doorstep. Never wanted another Cuba. And it's just like where I like it to Ukraine is that Putin is saying the same thing. I don't want another NATO country on my border. You know what I mean? So which the US can understand that very well. That because they didn't want another Cuba on their doorstep. They make sure that they would have used all means necessary. And if it means to assassinate Michael, they would have done that. They just did not want another Cuban on their doorstep. Them crush it hard. Them crush it hard, man. Mm. Crush, crush it hard. Mm. Mm. Yes, serious lesson to be learned. And future leaders need to read the books them, you know. Him say quite a lot without saying enough. He should have said more, but quite a lot was being said in the books. Because he had a strong right wing, a strong rightist group in Jamaica, supported the United States. Mm-hmm. Very much so. Yes. Russ Mike, I really want to thank you, my brother. Thank you for the analysis. Thank you for joining us. The time has run upon us now, but I really want to thank you. And we're going to keep in touch and keep the fire burning. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yes,
5?
Yeah, 5.
sir.